Villains Are Destined to Die Volume 2 Review. The more I read Villains Are Destined to Die, the more obsessed I become with it. It's able to take its readers into the story and make you turn page after page, always wanting more. The story picks up right where Volume 1 left off. Penelope has decided which one of the love interests is more likely to help her survive. Eccles. There was just one small problem. He's a slave, and she needs to get hold of him without her brothers or anyone else present. The opportunity arises during the town festival when she gets separated from her brothers, and of course gets into trouble. However, this escape brings more to light. The characters are starting to behave differently from the way Penelope remembers they behave in the game. Their actions are different, and everyone starts taking an interest in Penelope whether she likes it or not. While she doesn't really care if they like her, she only cares about surviving, and Echo seems like her best bet. Penelope still sees his life as a game. She knows how difficult it is to survive in hard mode, but even the smallest mistake could get her killed. She still hasn't found the logic or the formula that makes the affection meter of the characters rise or fall. Yes, fulfilling missions and even events helps, but some of her answers do. The problem is figuring out which ones is that the affection meter doesn't come crashing down once again. On drunk when she encounters a new character, that's exactly what happens. Thankfully, Penelope is able to bring the level back up almost as quickly, but still, that was scary. For a few pages, I wonder if it was finally time for her to run for her life. Eccles, the slave who Penelope acquires, is introduced for the first time in this volume. He is a noble from a fallen kingdom, and is prized for his skills with his sword. However, for Penelope to turn him into a sword master before the game's original timeline is not going to be easy. Eccles doesn't know what to think of his master yet. Yes, he has to play the obedient dog for the moment, but he still don't know if his fighting will continue. We don't know much about his past, so we don't know if he needs his freedom back to do something or to meet someone. Penelope's father and brother are behaving strangely. They seem worried when she disappears among the crowd at the festival. But is that true, or is something else going on what we don't know yet? My hope is that the current Penelope will control their hearts, but it's too early in the series to know for sure. The only downside of this volume for me is the ending. It's neither good or bad, nor bad, and that for me is an issue. It doesn't even have a cliffhanger. It's just like an in-between. Something between the arc of finding Eccles and the next arc, which I'm sure will start in volume 3. Ending this volume with the different scenes might have impelled for readers to get the next volume as soon as possible to find out what happened. Villains Are Destined to Die is a manhwa in full color. The illustrations are amazing, and they focus on details. It's the first but other manhwa released in the English language thanks to its darker storyline and a greedy female lead. Compared to other isekai stories I've read, Penelope is a no-nonsense person and it doesn't accept anything at face value. She has a goal and she'd do anything to survive and reach it. Moreover, due to the darker atmosphere of the story, it doesn't have the comedy and naive characters that you usually find in isekai stories. Villains Are Destined to Die by Gwen Biol and Seol is released in English thanks to Easy Press, with a translation by David Odell, volume 3 released in May, 9 out of 10.